what I think would be necessary for having a productive team would probably follow three rules, which would be collaboration, cooperation, and transparency, which is what I usually look forward as a team. These three rules would probably benefit the team in general, and working with a team is not easy, but with like as I said, cooperation, collaboration, and transparency, it would allow for of free flow of ideas, regulated free flow ideas, so not something that can be that you waste a lot of time on because a lot of ideas are generated best with teams, and a lot of times it may take a long time to generate the idea, but for the constraints usually given, you have to do something in a timed order, in a timed fashion. So, um, as I said, collaboration would be probably interacting with the team, just helping them if another team member needs help or if they don't understand what you're trying to do, they might understand it later on after you explain it to them and have an even better idea than what you're actually thinking. So helping people understand different hurdles or different challenges during the experiment, and also helping the team in general, not just one person, helping the team in general with doing your own work or doing your own part, and then all coming together as one and collaborating to create a higher idea, or as I said, brainstorming, which allows a better creativity. This would probably be good for collaboration. Cooperation would mean that the team doesn't have like any issues with the other person, or maybe doesn't waste other people like time for another person as well. So cooperation means you're open to other ideas, not just stubborn on your own ideas, because that also can tend to lead a lot of feasible solutions for different problems in the world. And cooperation can also be if you're working as a team, you can all cooperate, and maybe one person does one part, another person does another part, and maybe the third person does another part, and this can be efficient for the team itself, creating the prototype or the design easier, and then a cooperation would be ideal for the team. And then transparency is basically not hiding something from another person, or if you have an idea, feel free to say it, or not like work on under your own conditions. As a team, it's better if we all know what we're doing, so someone doesn't start working on something else and it goes out of hand and another person's working on something else, and then you're sitting here, you're doing the research, and then you're in different locations and different places, and you don't really know what you're doing as a team. So transparency, a free flow of ideas, collaboration, and cooperation would be three main attributes of an ideal team.
Do you think kids need more training on being good team workers?
I think as human beings, everyone has a friendly side, everyone has a creative side, everyone has an innovative side of their things. So everyone has their own perspective on ideas, and not that some people are not well educated, but don't try enough. So basically, it's a matter of determination and passion for what you're doing, because someone might be lack in environmental science, but if they want to do something and maybe something that's biomedical, they might be flawless in it, and you might not be as good as that.
What do you think we could do to help teams work more productively?
To help teams work more productively would probably select teams, or put teams in something that they would like to do, what they're passionate about doing, or something that they would like to do in the future as well. So they would be exposed to that, and maybe someday they'll come up with a really good science fair idea, a really good innovation that might solve a real world problem, and become a world renowned scientist. So for what I think today, for education for students that might not be familiar with innovation, or not be familiar with science and STEM programs. So I would think to what a lot of things that can happen is teachers can provide more insight on future jobs or things that they would be interested in, and then respectively pair up with whoever they think fits with the other person. Like if someone is interested in biomedical and another person is interested in biomedical engineering, they can both collaborate and work together, and these they can also create a lot of innovation and maybe even create a novel science idea during the time. So I think that kids these days are not necessarily not educated. Everyone can do an innovation. Everyone can create their own design process, but they have to be shown the right path or what passion they would like or what they would want to do in real life. So these things and these criterias would probably help benefit the student in the long run itself. He would be passionate what he's doing, and it would also create innovative ideas in their field, such as I'm passionate about environment and the environmental engineering aspect of creation. So I would create a beneficial solution rather than maybe if I wanted to create something in uh, something such as agriculture. I might not be good at creating a food that might benefit society, or I might not be creating as different proteins that might not benefit you. So different things can benefit different people, and this can help educate other people that we need more passionate workers and more people that are willing to do something without being like stubborn about it or being, oh, I don't want to do this because I don't like it. So that's what I think is needed in the education today for kids.